A straight line passing through the point P having the coordinates 3, 4 makes an angle of pi over 6 with the x-axis, and it meets the line 12x plus 5y plus 10 equals to 0 at the point Q. We need to determine the length PQ. Okay, let us begin. First, what we'll do, we're going to understand the problem graphically. So here, let's say we have the line L that passes through the point P having the coordinates 3, 4, and it makes an angle of pi over 6 radians with the x-axis. Next, what we have another line which is going to meet the line L at the point Q. So let's say we have the line meeting it at the point Q. So our goal will be to determine the length PQ. So let's begin. So first what we'll do, we'll try to figure out the equation of the line L, and we will suppose that let PQ, let's say that is given by the letter r in lowercase. Now using the distance form of a line, so here what we'll do, we will assume that coordinates of point Q, let that be x, y. Now the distance form of the line, here we have to be slightly careful when we apply it. Since the point P lies to the right of Q, that means that the x and y coordinate of point P is going to be greater than the x and y coordinate value of point Q. So equation is going to become 3 minus x divided by, we'll take cosine of the angle that the line L makes with the x-axis, so that's pi over 6 radians. That is going to be equals to, then we have the difference of the y coordinate, so that's 4 minus y divided by sine of the angle pi over 6, and this is going to be equals to the distance between the 2 points P and Q, which is denoted by r. So let's further simplify. So we have 3 minus x divided by, we have cosine of pi over 6, so that corresponds to square root of 3 over 2 equals to 4 minus y divided by, we have sine pi over 6, so that's equals to 1/2, and this is going to be equals to r. So here we can also rewrite it as 3 minus x divided by square root of 3 over 2, so that must be equals to r. Or we can say 4 minus y divided by 1/2, that is also equals to r. Okay, now what we can do, we can simplify this expression to write equation in terms of x. So we have 3 minus x, that's going to be equals to square root of 3 over 2 times r, or we can simply say x must be equals to 3 minus square root of 3 over 2 times r. And then we have 4 minus y equals to half of r, or we can say that y is going to be equals to 4 minus half of r. Okay, now here we have obtained the coordinates of the point Q. So that is going to be, so we have 3 minus square root of 3 over 2, comma r, and the coordinates of y, that's going to be 4 minus half of r. Okay, now that we have the coordinates of point Q, as we can observe in the diagram, that the point Q also lies on the line 12x plus 5y plus 10 equals to 0. That means it must satisfy the equation of the line. So what we can do here, we can substitute this x value with the x coordinate of point Q and this y value with the y coordinate of point Q. So we should get 12 multiplied to 3 minus square root of 3 over 2 times r added to 5 multiplied to the y coordinate value, so 4 minus half of r added to 10 equals to 0. Now what we can do, we can solve this equation to find out the value of r. So let's do that. So we'll distribute 3 with each of the two values within the parentheses, which of the two terms. So 12 times 3, that's 36, minus 12 times square root of 3 over 2 times r. So that's going to be 6 times square root of 3 times r. Added to, so 5 times 4, that's going to be 20, minus 5 times half of r, so that's going to be 5 over 2 times r. Added to 10 equals to 0. Okay, so we have 36 plus 20 plus 10, that's going to be 66. And then we have the negative, we can take negative as the common factor, 5 over 2 added to 6 times square root of 3 all multiplied to r equals to 0. Or we can say that we have 5 added to 12 times square root of 3 divided by 2. times r, that is going to be equals to 66. So solving for r, we get r equals to 132 divided by 5 added to 12 times square root of 3. So we have successfully obtained the value of r, which is simply the length, or you can say thus the length of PQ, that is going to be equals to 132 divided by 5 added to 12 times square root of 3.